Presentation time, ladies and gentlemen. One last time in PWL Season 10. It's turned out to be a humdinger of a league overall in this third season. And once again, we saw the similar protagonists in the final of Season 3. They'd been around in Season 2 as well. Punjab up against Haryana. And in the end, it's heartbreak for the Haryana Hammers. But it's joy of retaining the title for NCR Punjab Royals, who win the final 6-3, beating the Haryana Hammers, who've turned out to be third time unlucky. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the post-match presentation ceremony. And at this point of time, I'd like to thank all the sponsors who've stood by us in PWL Season 3. Patanjali Chamanprash, Patanjali Gai Ka Desi Ghee, Piccadilly Agro Industries, and Jindal Panther. Ladies and gentlemen, in the presentation party, it's an esteemed set that we have here with us. But first and foremost, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Dharmendra ji, who's here with us, sir. Thank you so much. We'd also like to acknowledge the kind of support and undying blessings we've had from the President of the Wrestling Federation of India, Shri Brij Bhushan Charan Singh ji. Sir, thank you very much. We'd also like to acknowledge the presence and the initiative of Mr. Kartikeya Sharma, the founder, promoter of Pro Sportify. Sir, thanks to you, two gentlemen, and your concerted efforts, we've seen the league conclude another successful season of pro wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, also in the presentation party, not in sequential order, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Shri Vinod Sharma, the chairman, Piccadilly Group. Sir, thank you so much for your continued support to wrestling. We have here with us in the presentation party, Shri Kuldeep Sharma, the ex-Speaker, Haryana Assembly. Sir, thank you so much for attending today. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, apart from Dharmendra ji, who's here with us, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of some of the Olympians who've done India proud by competing at the highest level of wrestling in the world. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Olympic bronze medalist at the London Olympics, Yogeshwar Dutt, who's here with us. Thank you so much, Yogeshwar, for attending. Also acknowledging the presence of the one and only Geeta Fogart, the first woman Olympian to have competed for India at the Olympic Games, and she's been an inspiration to so many young wrestlers who've come up. Also acknowledging the presence of Shri Rajiv Tomar and Jai Prakash ji, former Olympians who've represented India. Ladies and gentlemen, also in the presentation party, we have Mr. V.N. Prasud. Sir, thank you so much for being here. And Shri Suresh Upadhyay, among many others. Ladies and gentlemen, time now to acknowledge the efforts of the match officials who've helped run the PWL in its third season so very efficiently and who've lived up to the highest standards of officiating. In no particular order though, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to acknowledge and request the match officials to come up for receiving a memento, starting with Pavlina Gyoju. She's been fantastic, cynosure of all eyes. I'd request a small memento to be presented to her. The Safa, Bridgie, if you could do the honors and present the Safa to our match officials for PWL Season 3. Pavlina, we have to say you've also been a commentator's favorite. Thank you so much for a fantastic job that you've done. And also we acknowledge Shin Hae-jong, the Korean match official, Abduliev from Russia, Mr. Ashok Kumar, a seasoned veteran from India. Thank you so much for doing a fantastic job. We've got Mr. Satyadev Malik, and we'd also request Mr. Virinda Malik, if he's here, to kindly come up as well. Virinda ji, we'd like you to receive your Safa from Brij Bhushan Charan Singh ji. All right, thank you so much. Match officials have done a fantastic job all through PWL Season 3. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the team owners of the Haryana Hammers to come up on stage and collect the runners-up check from Shri Brij Bhushan Charan Singh ji, Goldie Bell, and the other owners, of course, Captain Amar, stepping up with Bhupinder, Himanshu, and all the others, the entire set of friends from Mayo College Ajmer, They've been batchmates since grade 4. Unfortunately, unlucky in the third final that they've made it to in PWL. Hard luck, gentlemen. But of course, there's the runners-up check of 1 crore 10 lakh rupees to the Haryana Hammers team. They'll now have to wait another season to lay their hands on the winner's trophy and the winner's check. But for the moment, they'll have to be content with runners-up yet again. Hard luck, gentlemen, but better luck next time. And now let me invite the coaching staff and the players to collect their runners-up medals, starting with their coach, Sujit Man. Sujit, could you step up, please? Kuldeep Malik, the advisor for the team. And of course, is Sujit, and now Kuldeep coming up as well. They've been working very hard behind the scenes. And now, Vladimir Kinchikashvili, ladies and gentlemen, stepping up, the Olympic champ, ending up on the runners-up team. Sarita Moore, Ketek Sabalov, who stayed unbeaten all through PWL Season 3. He's really detested giving points to anyone. Only Begzod managed to take some points off him. Pooja Sehag, Sumit Malik, Karan Moore. This, of course, is Sumit, who's collected his medal. Karan Moore, who's come in as a late replacement for Harpool today. Unfortunately, went down in his bout. Sunya Nan, the Chinese grappler in the women's 50 kg. She's been unbeatable. We've had a strong showing from Rubiljit Singh Rangi as well. Rubiljit, the hard bout for you tonight. We went down to Mossam. And of course, Helen Maroulis, the captain, the current world and Olympic champ. Helen Maroulis of the United States, the captain also, the icon player for the Haryana Hammers. Hard luck for you and your team, Helen. Ended up on the losing side tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to invite the owners of the winning team tonight, the NCR Punjab Royals, to come up and collect the winner's check, please. And there's a winner check of a stupendous, whopping 1 crore 90 lakh rupees, ladies and gentlemen, to the winning team, the NCR Punjab Royals, for PWL 3. They've looked like the team to beat. Strong showing by them in the league stage as well. The NCR Punjab Royals had beaten Haryana Hammers 4-3 in the final. They've replicated the feat with a better scoreline, 6-3 in their favor. Many congratulations. And now time for me to invite the coaching staff and the players to receive the winners' medal, starting with the coach Chandra Vijay. Their advisor coming up next, Kuldeep Singh Ji. And then, of course, the players, starting with Naveen Kumar. There is Anastasia Grigorieva. Jitendra Kina, a hard bout for Jitendra today, but also welcoming Kumba Larouk, the French woman, the young 19-year-old who's put in such a strong showing all the way through the season, barring that one loss. And of course, the cynosure of all eyes, as far as the Indian contingent is concerned and the NCR Punjab Royals camp is concerned, the one and only giant killer, Pooja Dhanda, ladies and gentlemen. She deserves a special mention because Pooja Dhanda is also the player of the day for her win, the stupendous win over Helen Maroulis. Zurabi Ekobishvili, Nirmala Devi, Mausam Khatri as well, who won the final bout of the night, beating Rubiljit. And of course, their icon player, their captain, Geno Petriashvili, unbeaten all the way through in PWL Season 3. And Geno, we'll have you hold on for a moment. We can't let you go as the support staff still gets their winners' medals as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to have the captain, Dino Petriashvili, step up to receive the winner's trophy from Brijbhushan Charan Singh ji. In attendance with Yogeshwar and our presentation party. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners for season 3 of PWL, it's NCR Punjab Royals once again, who are the champions. And with those winning moments, of course, that's all that we have for you from the presentation area.
So that's where it is, the winner's trophy, the handsome trophy, PWL 3, being retained by Punjab Royals, a very convincing 6-3 victory. Haryana Hammers, and indeed a wonderful event in the end, a great spectacle of wrestling which comes to an end here in Delhi at the Siri Fort complex, with the winners retaining the title, Punjab Royals 6-3. So from us, with this team for the Pro Wrestling League, that will be all. We look forward to the 4th edition as the time progresses, but for the moment, victory, rejoicing moments for the winners and for everybody involved in the action of PWL 3.